Live from Las Vegas.
Live from the only 5-star restaurant in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Live from Rock Hill, South Carolina in the Bear Cave.
All right. Guys, how we doing?
Alive.
Yeah, you better believe it, man. You better believe it. Pickles is in the house. What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
I'm glad to be back with you guys. I'm going to lay low for a while, but you're going to let you guys do the cooking. So what do we got going today?
We're glad to have you here.
What do you got going today, guys?
I'm most glad.
Well, so we decided that we were going to do something cook something with fermented foods.
Okay. What you got going?
Because that's something that like the homesteading channels do a lot, and I don't know how keto it is, but it's something for us to explore because we're going through like some gut health stuff with my wife, and it's got to be good for you, right?
Yep.
We're adding vinegars and salts and stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of explore that because it's got to be good for you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I have a whole list I did my homework this morning of stuff, interesting things. But
cool.
So when it comes to fermented foods, the first two things that come to my mind is kimchi. Well, that's second. Sauerkraut's first, and then kimchi, and then it gets into like pickles and stuff like that. But so sauerkraut's my number one. Huh?
Pickles is in the chat.
Yeah. And so I was feeling a little nostalgic today. And when I think of sauerkraut, I think of my grandma.
Yep.
And she used to always make me sauerkraut and hot dogs when I would come over for like the afternoon or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got sauerkraut and hot dogs. I got these. She used to always use cons, but I can't find them anywhere around here.
Okay.
So I've got these all beef from Sam's Club.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Are awesome. If you're at Sam's Club and you buy one out of the deli, it's these. These are awesome. But I also was at the grocery, and Cub actually asked for them. They are Johnsonville garlic.
Oh,
okay, yeah. I've had them before.
Irish,
baby, Irish.
You see, I got them on sale.
Uh-huh.
So my wife has to have mashed potatoes with her sauerkraut, so I got her some microwave instant ones, but she's not here, so she can do that on her own later.
Cool.
But she would prefer brats with her kraut, so I'm only going to put hot dogs in part of the kraut, which is fine. So, and I got an onion because that's how when you get sauerkraut out of the bag or out of a can, it's really, really tart.
Yep.
Out of a glass jar, it's not near as tart.
Near as much.
And if you cook it with an onion, a chopped up onion, I like to go bare chopped, which is rustic.
There you go.
Then that also helps break down the tartness.
Okay, let's check in here. We got here at the. We're gonna bring Mike up next, but let's check it over here. We have Pickles in the house. Also, Nut Beloved. Hello, Nut Beloved. How you doing?
What's up, NBL?
Okay,
we got our treasured home.
Okay, we also have our treasured homes. Hello, Nancy. How you doing? All right, glad to be back. Pickles, sauerkraut, mix his own. Yep. Let's see. Everybody saying hello to everybody.
Charlie, I'm looking into that, man. I just got a fermented book in a while ago, and I'm going to look into doing that. And there's several different kinds of kraut. Like they had beet kraut and they had carrot kraut, and so stuff like that I want to look into.
Very good. Okay. With that said, Mike, what you got going on today?
Well, I am going to do a chili dog and the zero net carb tortillas. That's going to be the bun.
Okay.
And I had sauerkraut also. Mine came from Lidl. which is, if you hadn't got a Lidl and you don't know what it is, it's kind of like Aldi. Um, they're both German stores. So, and this is cabbage, water, and salt. That's it.
Cool. Very
Make
good.
my own, but I just don't. And it's only got one net, 0 net carbs, 1 total carb, 1 dietary fiber. So there's 0 net carbs. And I've got here in a bowl. I kind of tried to dry it out a little bit. I put some in there, trying to dry it so it wouldn't make everything soggy.
Cool.
But that's the plan. And I've got some chili right here that I'm gonna heat up. Right here is a chili.
Okay.
And my hot dogs, they came from Costco.
Cool.
They're the all beef hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And just like it is with Lee's, if you go to their little snack bar and you get a hot dog, this is what you get.
Cool. Very good. Very
So,
good.
Not a pack. So
All right. Well, you know what?
So, Mike, did you know that Lidl and Aldi's were brothers? 2 brothers own those.
Yeah.
I know
And
that
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's and Aldi are brothers.
Yep.
Yeah.
They started out, all of them as Aldi in Germany, and one brother decided he wanted to sell cigarettes and tobacco products, and the other one said, I don't want nothing to do with that. So they said, here, you go up there and you sell that. I'll stay down here, you sell that. And then when they came to America, one came as Aldi and one came as Trader Joe's.
Yeah. I like Trader Joe's. I get a lot of good deals. We don't have an Aldi's yet. Matter of fact, I just seen on the news out here in Vegas that they're thinking about bringing one out, an Aldi's. Yeah. So, but we do have a Trader Joe's, and I got to tell you, that's where I would get my olive oil from. It was from Trader Joe's. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Not extra virgin, just regular olive oil.
Right.
Well, gentlemen, I think it's time for gentlemen, start your engines.
And off we go.
So I've got my Camp Chef flat top that you all normally see me cook on Sunday mornings. I've got it flipped over to the grill side. And there was a lot of soot and stuff from the burner and stuff. Heated it up, gave it a little bit of olive oil, just to spray and wiped it down with the rag to get all the crud off of it. So that way we're able to cook and it's clean.
That's a nice big one you got there. That 22. What is it? 20 inch? 18?
No, this is 16.
No, I'm talking about the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
This is a 12 inch.
12 inch. It looks much bigger.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. There you go.
So if I flip it over, there you go. Now you can see the gate mark.
Gotcha.
So this one was my grandpa's mom's skillet. Roughly 1870 to 1900 was the only time this was in manufacture and production.
The one I have was my grandmother's. Okay, so it was passed down to my mother, and she was born 1895. So figure to add 20 years to it, to that. So it was early 1900s.
Yeah.
Pat, what's up, brother? How you doing? Welcome in. All right, I'm gonna separate this out.
Makes it a bit more nostalgic, when I'm cooking something that reminds me of my grandmother, and then this one's from the other side of the family on my mom's side, but it makes me feel a little more connected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when I think about it, that my grandpa probably grew up eating out of this skillet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, holy crap, So
That's good.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to cook my hot dogs. I mean, they're already cooked. I'm going to get them hot in the air fryer for about 6 minutes at 400. And see what that does, because I've got the oven preheating to 400 as well. So And I'm going to use, I've got some American cheese, but it's deli, it's white American that I'm going to use on them, mainly because I don't have anything shredded right now. And this has got to get eaten. So I've got it. It's just American cheese. It's white American. So
That's cool.
it came from the deli. It's not some of that you have to take this plastic off of it. But I'm just going to put it on there just like that. And then I'll put some on the top also. And it also acts as like a glue. So kind of hold everything together.
Gotcha. Terry, what's up? Edward, welcome in. Thank you. I'm going to go back up here to Pickles here. And Pickles says, not on my channel. I also need to film my kimchi recipe. That's a bit more complicated. Yes, it is. And I would love for you to film that, though.
Yeah, I'd love to see you make kimchi.
My cousin, who's turned me on to kimchi.
No problem. No problem, Terry.
She sent me a video on how they make it, and just listening to him mix it by hand, that noise. I had to turn the volume down because my stomach was turning. It was not fun.
Yeah, some things just don't sound right. don't sound appetizing. That's for
What
sure.
I want to know,
And then I'm going, oh, and you got to do this? Oh, every how long? But
Pickles, what I want to know is, do you bury it in the yard?
Yeah. Ay. I've been watching some stuff from overseas. I'm intrigued by other cooks. However, how every different nationalities do things, ethnic groups and stuff. I tell you what, I don't know how I would do it if I was stranded on an island.
I love watching that stuff. It's a lot of fun seeing the different cultures cook.
Oh man,
what
Terry.
I need to do is Stephen and Jacqueline put out a video on his green seasoning.
Yeah.
I keep putting off making that. You should do, like, at some point, not like next week, but do his green seasoning chicken or something like that.
Yeah. Frugal Mama, hello. How you doing? Well, Medwood, Terry, he was in an accident Friday night. Him,
Oh, no, you okay?
Oh, no, you okay?
and his wife hurt her back. Is hurting, or his back is hurting. Jesus. But it don't end. You know that? It just does not end.
No.
No, not at all.
Oh, my goodness, this thing is on there.
So, Mike, run through me one more time. What your air fryer? What you got that set on again?
400 for 6 minutes.
Okay, cool.
And it'll come out making them look like they've been on the grill.
Okay.
And I've got a grate in there where it'll make it it'll give it kind of like grill marks a little bit.
Okay, cool. Very good. Very good.
Boy, this was on there tight. So, Tom.
We got Aiden. Yes, sir.
What could you name 6 fermented foods?
Well, there's a lot of different fermented foods. I mean, if you take like a brisket, you can ferment it into becoming corned beef.
Ooh, I didn't think of that one. That's
Yeah.
a good. Because it
Yeah.
seems like the fermenting is anything that's been brined,
Brine or
or
in a vinegar base.
with the pickles.
Yeah,
Or-
vinegar base.
Yeah.
So you got pickles, you got any kind of vegetable really you can pickle.
Yeah.
The one that got me I hadn't thought about was yogurt.
Yeah, yogurt is
Yogurt is actually fermented,
Yes.
and I'll go a stretch more. Okay, bourbon, Scotch, gin, vodka, beer.
Yeah,
And it's all fermented.
Wine.
Chianti. Yeah, so there's and stop and think about it, okay? What it actually does is actually kills the bacteria in the food.
Yeah.
So people would stare at me when I would eat a lot of high carbs and stuff like that. I would turn around and also have at night I would do apple cider vinegar, baking soda, and 8 ounces of water. Right, and kiss them that heartburn goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah.
So vinegar plays a lot, especially with what we're doing. Keto plays a lot for you in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you can just about pickle anything or ferment anything.
I guess I like I was thinking I hadn't really delved into it like fermentation, but we would go on to Krauts, what I think of, or something like that. But what was the other one? Yogurt was one that kind of tossed me. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's fermented. I mean, that's basically what it is. But there, on the other hand, it's not as easy as just saying, well, you can ferment anything. You also have to be cautious about how you're doing it.
Right.
In the restaurant, we used to make our own corned beefs and then make pastrami out of it. Okay, and you could do it 7 days or 14 days. I used to do it 21 days, but that was a regimen of flipping it every day, and I had a setup. If I seen that somebody had moved one, or it was out of sequence or moved, I wouldn't use that because that could be contaminated, wind up killing people, or making them very sick. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like sauerkraut, any kind of vegetables, yeah, heck yeah, you can make your own.
Look, Tom.
Yeah. Bud files are here. Hello.
Look, Tom.
Man got the tongs. The tong man.
Grab the tongs. Grab the tongs.
I tell you, Mike, we would laugh, didn't we?
Yep. Oh yes, without a doubt.
All right, let me zoom in here on Lee. See what Lee's doing over there. Lee, I got that same knife, brother.
That's what Mike told me too. He had the same one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this came from my in-laws when my father-in-law passed away years and years ago. When my mother-in-law passed away, we were cleaning out a place, and I found this. I said, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use it, and I really like it.
Do you sharpen it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say be careful how you sharpen it. Make sure it's nice and even.
Yeah.
Mine got a little bit of a bow to it. Now the video I put up today, I have it's that Ron Popeil stuff. Is basically what it is, and I got mine from my mother-in-law because all my knives I got rid of. But that one offset, if you're slicing meat or corned beef or any kind of steak or anything, that's the one you use, the offset one. Really nice.
Oh yeah,
works great. All right, Lee, what do you got going over here? Let's see what you got.
So I got my jar of kraut in here, and I just threw in my onion chopped. And I want this to cook until about all that liquid's evaporated.
Okay.
So I'm just going to let this go and let that go. And then on the griddle, I've got a pack of these Irish garlic sausage and 1 pack of hot dogs.
Okay, question for you. Do you poke them sausage or you leave them be?
I'll leave it go.
Okay.
I'll flip them. Usually they'll pop on their own.
Okay. Pretty cool. All right. Pretty good. Let's go and see what Mr. Mike's got going on.
Can't find a pan that I want, so I'm gonna have to go to another one. I'm just gonna brown up some onions and dry out that sauerkraut a little more.
Let's see. What other flip facts? Have you tried kefir?
Yes.
What do you think of that?
It's a different taste. I like it better than I do kombucha.
Okay.
It's definitely something you have to get used to. Definitely.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of a yogurt.
That's what the thing was telling me, that it was thinner than yogurt, but it's dairy based.
Right.
And we're thinking that the wife, she's got some gut problems, and we're thinking that it's partly the dairy.
Lactate.
Yeah. So
Just Jason's in the house. I want to say hello to Rob, Rolling Smoke Barbecue and Cooking.
Howdy, howdy.
Rob, how you doing, buddy? If you can,
Oh.
everybody check him out. He's got a great channel. Good guy.
Well, we think a lot of her stuff's stress based.
Yep.
So as soon as you start getting stressed, boom, it flares up.
Yep. Yeah. You know, and the older we get, in my case, I can't tolerate milk. Heavy cream, I'm good with. Have no problem with. Okay, but the milk I can't handle.
Is it something they use in the processing?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I mean, after a while, I don't have an allergy to it. But I know I had enough. If when I have my coffee in the morning, I'll use heavy cream. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem with that. No problem with butter. But just milk alone, even fat free or fat free is no good for you. It's just garbage, as far as I'm concerned. You want as natural milk as you can get. I like these guys that come on and say, "Well, go to your local dairy." I'm in Las Vegas. I can't find a dairy cow nowhere. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful with that. The older you get, I mean, even some people that eat ice cream and stuff have problems with the lactate. Yeah. Lactose, I should say. Sugar. But I got to tell you, though, lately I've been having a little bit of carbs, mixing a little bit more carb here and there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm finding out that what I do, with the clean eating and stuff like that, and the other channel, I'll drop in, I might have a slice of bread or something like that.
Right.
I get heartburn real bad.
Oh, wow.
I'll get a headache real bad. So, I mean, everybody, that laughs at us about doing keto, I can't do it, or it's junk. Yeah, there it is right there. You know what I mean? But,
Yep.
Just Jason's in the house. What's up, guy? How you doing? The Chaffle King.
He is that.
He just popped in. Let's see what else we got. All right, Mike, what do you got going there?
I'm drying out the sauerkraut and kind of putting a little crispness to it, and doing got some onions in here too that I'm just kind of letting them wilt a little bit in here.
Now, did you add anything to it, or?
No, it's a dry pan
Okay, good.
because I didn't want it to be oily.
Okay, cool. Let's see what Lee's got going on.
Yep. So I'm still just rolling. I was looking at my notes to see another interesting topic. So, did you know how fermented foods help fight obesity?
Because it helps with your gut biome.
Huh?
Because it helps with your gut biome.
Exactly. And I had to look up what a gut biome was. That's all the good bacteria.
Yep.
All the good stuff that's supposed to help break down and all that.
So my question will go along with that is, so trying all these different keto things, okay, that's boxed or whatever, okay, and next thing you know, people say, well, I've been doing keto now, but I'm starting to take a probiotic. Well, the reason why you got to take a probiotic is because you killed your microbiome in your gut,
right,
from stuff that you don't know what it is.
You're getting all the processed stuff and not all the natural.
Exactly. So yeah. I mean,
that's what makes, I think, this show. What's going on, Rolling Smoke? That's what makes this show kind of nice. Is we're doing quick stuff that you can do on a weeknight, right? Because that's what we're doing, under an hour, and it's not everything comes out of a box.
Right. And the other thing is and people come back to us, well, you had bread, so that's not keto. Well, I can have bread once in a while. I got through the heavy lifting part of keto.
Right.
The keto flu and gave everything else up. Now you can dabble a little bit. Okay. Yep. So if I have a slice of bread tonight, I may have a headache, but it's not going to kill me. I mean,
won't knock you out of ketosis either.
Right. Exactly. Drunken Chef's in the house.
Hey,
I've gotten to where I'm kind of incorporating some things back in, but in moderation.
Well, that's what you got to do. That's the key right there.
In moderation. if I go out and we go to the Mexican spot and I get fajitas and I don't eat the tortilla or the beans and the rice, right? It's just I don't feel bad.
Daddy Dutch, what's up, brother?
What's up, kid?
Look at that. Can you see that hot dog?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Looks like it came right off the grill.
Very nice, Mike. Very nice. Let's see.
Right now, it is pouring rain here.
Really?
Yeah, we were nasty looking all day, and then all of a sudden the bottom fell out, and we're supposed to have rain till like Monday, I think.
I don't want to say nothing, but it's 70.
Oh yeah, it's 70 here.
Oh, it's 70 here. Yeah.
Oh, the sun, man. You know what though? We get the northern part of Nevada is getting hit with a storm. I seen Dark Lodeman said the other night that he's looking between I think they said 6 to 12 feet. I asked him, feet? He said, yeah, 6 to 12 feet. That's holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Rain?
know all about that.
No.
Nathan's a good dog. I tell you, when I used to, believe it or not, when I was a kid, I had a hot dog wagon. So it was, Sabret. And that was my summer job for 2 years. I sold hot dogs, made a lot of money.
You were born to be an entrepreneur.
Bought a set of drums from that, the whole bit. I mean, I was like 13, 14 years old. But I like Thumans. Thumans are very hard to get. They're all natural casing. They're pretty good size, but they're the rippers. So when you cook them, either you cook them, boil them, or you put them on a grill, they'll split apart. That's my kind of hot dog.
Yeah.
Right there.
We always had cons. My grandma would always buy cons, and then Dad always got Oscar Mayer.
Yeah, you know what? Oscar Mayer's not a bad hot dog.
And now, like we were talking, I can get these ones from Sam's Club, and they're fantastic, and you love them. But if I get like Nathan's or anything like that, Hebrew National, they mess with my wife's stomach.
Ah, the nitrates, buddy.
So if I get the cheapest hot dog, the Bar S that comes in a 3-pound pack for $4, she's fine with.
Wow. What kind of drums, Kent? Smokers? 55-gallon drums. I bet.
I apologize for my dogs.
Okay. Let's see what Mikey got going on in here. Let's zoom in on you, Mike.
I have just put on the sauerkraut and onions. And now it's time to top with the
Cheese.
chili.
Oh, you're going to... that's right. You chili cheese dogs you're making also.
That's right.
So, Mr. Mike, I owe you an apology.
What?
Well, we met up over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
And my wife said, we're going away, no videoing.
Oh.
So we met up, Mike and I did.
Yep.
We didn't video a darn thing.
Dang, I didn't think about it.
No, the wife was like, put it away. He's like, all right. And then when we got out and started talking, and it just flowed, right? And I thought about that later on. I was like, here it is Monday. I'm editing this video about the baking can that my wife didn't know I was going to do, which I didn't know either. It just kind of happened. And I thought about it. I said, man, I didn't get anything from hanging out with Mike.
That's incredible.
We got a couple pictures.
That's incredible.
But the wife was like, no video in this weekend. So we didn't do a live. We didn't do anything.
Let's see what we got here. We got they did one selfie, but it was up on Facebook, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I put it on Facebook.
I seen it. Yeah.
I will show you guys the picture that I do have.
Get up there. There
we are. Yep. So, y'all, it did happen. We did meet.
We did. There is evidence of it.
Let me get back to Mike, see what Mike's got going over here.
Now I'm topping. I'm a cheese topping now.
You're a topper.
And I have a half a slice of cheese left over. Guess what?
Right in the old gullet.
That's it.
Nothing like it.
I got a taste test and make sure it's okay.
Well, that's what my dad, my dad always said, be the cook. He said, because you'll never go hungry and you always stay warm.
That's right. Hey, he got a point.
He didn't say nothing about summertime, though.
So now I'm going to stick this into my 400-degree oven.
All right. Into the oven she goes.
Right.
There it goes.
Drank my coffee on Sunday with no lime, just not as good. Pickle said he drank his coffee without no Sunday live.
Yeah, Tom's Food Factory sent me a message on Instagram. He goes, "What? No live? You're late." And I was like, "No." Wife said, "No filming. We're out of town. No filming." So, but we will be back this weekend for sure.
Pretty cool.
I was listening to Johnny Maggs with the Pit Life Barbecue, and I've been kicking around doing a breakfast pizza for a while, and the one they threw out sounded amazing. It starts with, of course, biscuits, flattened out, rolled out, and then queso, and then you chop up smoked sausage to put on top instead of pepperonis.
There you go.
And I was like, I stopped listening after that because I was like, oh man, my mind started running. Yeah. So, some of us big boys like our biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
But as my doctor says, they're not diabetic friendly.
Yeah, but neither is a shot to the knee.
That is true. That is true.
They don't tell you that part. That's the problem. So you know what? I take it with a grain of salt.
They're in a heartbeat.
So, hey, by the way, I got a little announcement. This Sunday on the Mexican and the Gringo, right, with Lance and 805 Barbecue, they're going to interview me. Moi.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I asked Lance, I said, do I need to bring an attorney?
Or do you need to wear a diaper? Because them boys can go for a while.
Are they going to start doing interviews or just a random?
Yeah, matter of fact, they kicked it off last month with CJ from Mom and Papa Barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, they come on. Well, we got church group, so
4:00 my time, so 7:00 your time.
Yeah. So I'm usually at my group when they're on.
All right. So,
Hey, Daddy Dutch, I watched a couple. I seen some of the pictures of you guys, and I told Simon, I said, you know what? Tell them my channel because some of them look like they need to be on keto. There's some big boys out there. There's some big ass boys out there. Holy shit.
Well, that's where the term like a 3X
yeah.
barbecue medium.
Let me go see what Mr. Mike is doing here. Let me park him over here.
I'm making some coleslaw.
Wait, I see you using Hellman's.
No.
What?
Dukes. It is Dukes.
Duke's good stuff.
Yes, it is. Now that, as Gomer Powell said, Duke. Tell them Gomer said hi.
Yeah. Tip top.
Now this has some carrots in it, which carrots ain't exactly keto, but there ain't a whole lot of carrots in this. It's got like 3 kinds of cabbage and
Yeah, well,
I'm having this crib.
yeah, well, and see there again, Mike. You know, like I do. Okay, that oh no, you can't have carrots. Kind of, yeah, you can. You can.
Watch how much.
That's what I was going to get at. If you're talking like you can't have something because it has 7 slices of a carrot, like it's coleslaw mix, really, how much is that really going to affect you?
Not much.
Like if you're sitting down and eating a whole bag of carrots.
Yeah, or even one whole carrot.
So then what's it really doing to you?
Yeah, I mean, well, see, I mean, we're both type 2 diabetic. Now, I just read an article this morning, okay, stating that there is something totally different that they should have made it not compared to diabetes. Okay, there's something else that they're coming up with now. It's probably going to be another shot or another pill that they're going to shove down our throats to have. You know what I mean? But they're saying that they think it's more or less with that microbiome that we were talking about before. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't. I'll tell you what. I think I mentioned this last week. We've changed a few of my medicines, and I made a 130s, 140s, and I don't worry a whole lot about that. I'm like, if I have a little something sweet, I have a couple biscuits. It's not a big deal. I go up and I come down just like you're supposed to.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not detrimental. And I gotta say, I was stressing about there for some time because that's something you should be able to control, and I couldn't control it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
I'm not. Believe me, I'm not with a conspiracy theory or anything like that. I just know from my own way, they talk on both sides of their mouth. Okay, and it's pushing pills and stuff. Pickles. I gotta tell you. You know what? I agree with you. Never understood. He said never understood why people go nuts for mayo brands. I make my own. Okay, it's that simple, real easy to do, and I never have to worry about it.
And James, I saw your comment post up. I don't have any comments on my screen, but I saw Tom put it down here. I do not have the Duke's Mayo skillet. I do not have that one or the Grinch or the Buc-ee's. My wife is kind of, is it going on the wall or are you going to cook in it?
Take care, frugal mom. She said time to eat.
So she's kind of limiting where I'm getting and what I'm getting. But I'll tell you what, this big boy's going to the National Cornbread Festival. I'm going to get a skillet there. I'm going to get a skillet there. And she knows it. We're looking at going up for the weekend. Possibly and kind of doing the whole, it's kind of more just to get out of town. Because a friend of ours that are going with us, they're not into it. My wife's not into it, but it's to get away for the weekend. And hey, what a better way to get to eat some cornbread, see some things through the Lodge Factory.
Yeah.
So,
from what I understand, it's all throughout the South. Duke's Pickles asked, "What is Duke's marketing campaign?" I got to be honest with you, I've never seen a commercial for it.
It's a southern thing.
Yeah, and it's and like north of that is Hellman's. You know what I mean? So more than likely they're all the same. I mean, they cornered the market.
Yeah, probably so. Would not be surprised if they were all made by the same place.
Yeah.
well, it's kind of like Yingling. You could only get that in the South. It was only sold in 5 states until Budweiser bought it.
Yep.
Once Budweiser bought it, then they made it national. Oh,
Got my oven mitt. Got from Charlie over Cooking Secrets for Men. I love this mitt.
okay. So I got my hot dogs off. I'm going to let them rest. a little bit. Then I'm going to slice them. But I'm only going to put some in a little bit in a bowl because the wife and Cub don't really care for it this way. But
Kent, I like it.
Look at there.
Hold on. Let me get in on you there, Mike. Let me get up closer. Look at that joker right there.
Oh, it's a chili dog.
That looks really good. And I got to tell you, that was probably less than 15 minutes.
Yep. When you think about it, and it, these tortillas make a great bun.
they do. They sell it in Walmart here too. Okay. I love Duke's, man. Once I moved to the South and you start using it, it changed the whole flavor of like when I make coleslaw or anything like that.
Yep.
Anything's better than Miracle Whip. I'm sorry. I just don't like Miracle Whip. Just not my cup of tea. Or that's not my cup of mayo, I should say.
Blue Plate's popular. Yep. And Blue Plate is popular. It's another Southern, but it's more, I want to say, Western, Southwestern than what
That's funny, Kent.
what Duke's is. Where Duke's is,
You know what I've seen? Duke's is out here. They have Duke's and also they have Blue Ribbon. Okay, but it's got the same, same label as Hellman's. So, hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I make my own. It's so easy to do. Yeah.
Well, and I used to work at a place where we made mayonnaise, and the most popular label you would know would be Cisco.
Mm-hmm.
But they would just change the label and change the boxing, and it'd be something else.
Yeah.
But it was the exact same. It came out of the exact same batch. So,
Daddy Dutch wants a dozen, Mike.
You can have it. And I got some pickle relish here for anybody that's dill relish because I don't do the sweet stuff.
No.
Okay. We're getting somewhere.
And that's another southern thing. Mount Olive.
North Carolina.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew a lot of people that worked there. Mount Olive, North Carolina, believe it or not.
Yep.
We did a thing on our other channel that me and Marie do, Seniors Food and Life. And it's about, she likes to grow stuff and everything like that. And I put up a picture of the property we had in North Carolina. Okay. And we had to edit the video and everything. We put it up and I just sat back and looked at it. And I said, damn, do I miss that place? Boy, do I miss it. But I couldn't handle it. I couldn't keep up with the work anymore. We grew everything. I mean, you name it. She was out there with it. Pickles are nasty.
I'm not a relish person on the hot dog either, but my wife is. Now,
hold on, let me get to you, Mike.
When I got something hot and I bring out of the oven so that nobody touches it, I lay pot holders on it. And that way, like that.
Nobody knows. Okay, good idea.
That lets them know that it's hot.
I'll do that if I like them or not.
I hear you.
All right, Lee, what you got going, brother?
I was just trying to slice a hot dog and had to eat one.
Nothing wrong with that, brother.
Yeah, baby.
And I mean, they're grilled up. We got some good marks.
Looks nice.
And we got the broths over here still rolling. I flipped them. And now I just put the dome on them to make sure that they all steam up.
Yep.
You can probably hear it.
Yep.
And they're looking good too.
Everybody see Rusty got his senior judge apron last week?
I did.
this weekend?
Yes. Yes.
Congratulations.
That's a great accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rusty, don't judge me.
Yep. South Carolina Barbecue Association, right there, buddy.
There you
That's
go.
pretty cool. That is a good accomplishment. It really is. All right. Bring us all back in here.
Paco's sweet hot pickle guy in Toledo, Ohio.
Is the Cleveland brand like sauerkraut and stuff actually made in Cleveland, or is it like just the name? Kind of shooting that one to James there.
Huh. That's a good question.
Like Stadium Mustard is Cleveland. So I don't know, it just kind of hit me as like I wonder.
Well, I know all that stuff is made in Mount Olive. That's for sure.
Yeah, buddy. They make a ton of pickles up there. And at one time, Whole Foods,
I'm with you, Pickles.
some of them, you could buy one of the pickle barrels that they had, that Mount Olive had converted into rain barrels.
Yeah, I mean, they have these little, I call them Hungarian hot peppers, but Mount Olive makes them, and I got to tell you what, when they say hot on the label, you better believe it.
Oh yeah,
They are hot. They got good products. They've been around for 100 years. I mean, they're good.
have been. Yep.
Well, Mike, that one of my drums that I have, actually all my drums, came from where I used to work, and we would fill those up with vegetable oil or coconut oil.
Okay.
And the one that you've got is one of those that we used to fill up with coconut oil.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just food grade barrel.
Can't go wrong with
That's it.
But when you watch on YouTube how people do this, how they get the barrel, then they get it ready to prepare it to cook.
Uh-huh.
If you look, not all barrels are the same. Some of them have a red liner, which is like an epoxy liner. And even though it says it's food safe, it's an epoxy. You want that in your body.
Nope.
If you have some that have a tan liner, the same thing. It's food safe barrel, but it's got a liner in it. The ones that I was getting actually did not have the liner. It was just like sprayed with an inhibitor, which was a food grade mineral oil.
Right.
But you got to take all that down to bare metal. So it is a process to burn it out, grind it out, and then you season it and cook in it.
Yeah.
A lot of YouTube videos I watch, they don't do that step. They'll build it, start drilling holes, and start cooking in it.
Yeah. Hey, just like when I was growing up as a kid, I thought lighter fluid was barbecue sauce. the way my father used to cook. I mean,
the way what I learned to cook on was an old charbroil gas grill or sunbeam. It was a sunbeam, had the glass in the front. I'd get them for free. Somebody was going to throw it away, and I'd change the burner in it. Boom.
I was just thinking the other day about how everything's evolved, and as long as I've been around. Okay, when I was a kid, charcoal was the thing. Okay, very rarely, a guy who was really into barbecue and stuff back in the day, they would use wood, different charcoals, and then the gas grills come out. You remember the little hibachis? Used to have the little hibachi. Okay, they sold tons and millions of them, and then the gas grill come out. Okay, and everybody did away with charcoal. And it's just now how everything's coming back now. I have never in my life ever cooked on a pellet grill. Ever.
I have not either, but I have cooked with pellets.
I'm going to be cooking with pellets soon.
Yeah. So
I'm going
I
to
mean,
try
it's
it with
just
that.
as far as I'm concerned, no matter what kind of fire you have, as long as you have fire, you know what I mean. You can cook anywhere at anything or whatever. You know.
Yep.
Yep. I don't have anything against pellets. I mean, I think they're great cookers. I don't personally have one, but what I got was the Amazing Tube, and that takes pellets. So I have pellets for that.
Okay. Yeah. I seen that. Yeah.
And then what Mike and I were talking about over the weekend was he asked about putting pellets in this drum.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You can take a handful of pellets, put your charcoal in there, drop your pellets, and they'll fall in between the cracks. So then you get a slower release of smoke.
Okay. That's what I used to do on a gas grill.
Yep.
I used to add a coffee can. Okay. That was I would fill it with any kind of chips. I used to use a lot of apple wood. Okay, would get a hickory once in a while, and I would put that on the gas grill if I was doing a roast or something like that, and get the same effect from it. But like I said, it's no matter which way you do it, as long as you have the fire, you can just about come up with anything.
That's a fact.
There you go. Yeah,
This is the Amazing Tube. And this is what I use for cold smoking.
Okay.
So the drum that I gave Mike, that's what the last thing I cooked in there, I think was I cold smoked.
Okay.
And I do spices. I like this, set it down the bottom. I'll fill it up with pellets. I'll show y'all. You fill it up with pellets, and then I'll set it down kind of at an angle and light the one in, and it'll slowly burn.
Yeah.
And I use that for cold smoking spices.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not done cheese yet. That's on my
on my electric smoker outside. I do mozzarella cheese. I make fresh mozzarella, put it in, smoke it. Okay, I'll use a hickory smoke on it.
Yep.
We'll go get the missus and get her to taste this for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like Pickles just said, where there's fire, you can cook, and that's the God's honest truth. I'm actually working on something right now. You're gonna laugh at this one, but I'm actually working on a pot with an upside down bread in it.
With the what?
Upside down bread.
Upside down bread.
Yeah, cooking it on the lid.
Oh, okay. Like a Dutch oven.
Yeah, but upside down though.
Yeah.
From the inside, hanging.
Yeah, we do that with pizzas. I haven't, but you take the lid, you set that up, and then you have your few coals on the bottom. You flip the Dutch oven over, and you put all your hot coals, and you get that distance plus the heat.
Yeah. This is dry. There's nothing in it.
Yeah.
Mikey, what do you got?
Oh, I'm plating up here for the missus.
Okay. You got to give it the page test.
Yep. Gonna let her try it and tell me what she thinks.
Hey, Paige, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are y'all?
Nice to see you.
You too. How you doing? Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I can't kick, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're getting better.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Oh.
This is your chili cheese dog. Hove doesn't have sauerkraut on it.
Oh yeah, I don't do that.
She doesn't do sauerkraut.
Don't do that. Oh, it's hot too.
It's been out for a few minutes.
Ready?
Yep.
Nice. You win again, Mike.
And we
Excellent.
got slaw to go with it if you want it.
Let me get tip top.
I have pickle relish in there. if
No,
want to
thank
put
you.
that on it.
No.
No?
No. I didn't like that, didn't I?
You
Really?
used to want that on it all the time.
Mm.
Okay. Well, you don't have to have it.
I like just the
Here we
real
go.
other ingredients.
Yeah. How about let me put a little bit of the sauerkraut on there
Okay.
with the onions,
I'll try it.
and you can try one bite.
Okay.
Hey, and he uses the tongs.
There you go.
Drum roll, please.
Okay.
Tong, 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 tong.
Yeah, but it's not really on it.
Well, it will be when you shove it back in there.
Actually, that is good.
See?
Want some more?
You never know, right? Need to try it.
That's right.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go over and see what the man is doing here.
All
What
right,
you got
so
going there?
y'all can't see it, but at this point, the onions, there's an onion. Translucent, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am 97% of the liquids cooked out of it.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's good.
And now I'm going to slice my bratwursts. And then Miss Paige is going to pick how I should plate. Because she does that. She does that for me.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
we're gonna.
I don't remember.
Remember, I always ask you what plate I should use, and then I end up using both of them.
Yeah.
No. Don't remember. Is that for real?
She's got this hair remembery problem.
Hey, I'm with you, honey. I'm with you. But, and Mr. Tom,
Yes, sir.
in just a second, I'm having a hard time struggling right here.
Hold on, let me get back to you.
Check it out.
There you go.
I got the tongs.
You got him. My man got him. How many times you get blood blisters? How many times you get blood blisters from it?
All right, so Miss Paige,
Mm-hmm.
the white bowl or the cast iron bowl?
Cast iron.
All right.
That's no way.
That's what I was hoping you'd pick.
Oh, good.
So,
Now, let me ask you a question now. What was the what temperature did you have that at? You have it up high, medium, high? Just medium, medium
just a
low?
little over low.
Okay. All right.
Because this gas burner puts out a lot more BTUs than a electric stove.
Mm-hmm.
So I run everything on low in here, where inside I would run a medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because I wanted to get this going, and we were 15 minutes into talking, and I cranked the heat up just a little bit. So I was just a little over between medium and low.
Cool. Very good. Paige, our treasured home, Nancy, says, hi, Paige.
Oh, hi.
Nancy said, Mike, she's not talking to you, so we'll move on.
Oh.
That's all right. I ain't worth talking to.
They're just talking to me today.
That's it.
Nancy will get mad at me now. Let's look at this knife work we got going here with the. Got it on the angle.
Yep. Because Tom's in here, I've got to step it up a bit.
Come on, step up the game.
I'm trying to step it up a little bit.
Look at him. Cutting it on the bias.
Yep.
And nobody wants to eat the end.
Except Lee.
Oh, I do.
Except Lee.
The dogs
All right.
usually get the end.
Let's get in there. I wish I can control the zoom on here, but
Oh, good. Oh, good. There's more.
You only
All right.
you never eat more than you
Let me lift this up to you.
make that known.
What are those?
That's mine and Bill's.
excellent, brother. Excellent. Best of both worlds.
Ooh, I wish
That is your cheddar or your Irish brat and your all beef hot dog with kraut.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Nice.
So this is what I would call upscale, redneck upscale.
You're missing a pickle. Does it come with a pickle?
I did not get a pickle. But I do have some Blues Hog mustard sauce
Okay.
that we can put on top.
There
Just
you go.
a small. All right, Tom, you ready?
Hit it.
On the first.
I'm trying to do my best Garvey right here.
Here you go. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And what do you say then? It don't get any better than that.
Yabba dabba do.
Yes, sir.
That will keep you out of one of Marie's stories.
No, I'm good for now because I got a new computer. I'm good.
That'll keep you out of a story, that's for sure.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Gentlemen did an excellent job today.
To buy you a computer.
Excellent job today, guys. Really, really did well. Looking good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, this weekend I'm going to get some corned beef that I'm going to turn into pastrami.
Ooh.
Yep.
So I'm gonna. I got 2 new neighbors that moved in by me now. So here's where the war starts. I want to see which one calls 911 first because they think something's on fire from smoking. So
There you go.
but I told Maria I'm going to get three corned beefs, and this way, one for each, and that should, I'm buying them all. I'm paying them off. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Very good, guys. Looks good. Looks really good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yep.
Now make your own side. Yes, you're right.
It's on the list, Charlie.
I will do it. I just hadn't done it yet.
It's not hard. I make the icebox pickles. Okay.
Mhm.
Very simple. Cook. All you do is cook the brine. Okay.
Yep.
Put it in 24 hours. You get delicious pickles.
Yep.
I get the Persian cucumbers. The smaller, the better.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take a long time to do. But now I'm doing onions. I get the red onion, pickle them up. Hey, unbelievable.
I love doing the onions. I'll get the sweet gherkins.
Yep.
And then I'll save that brine, microwave it for about 3 minutes, and I have about an onion and a half or so.
Ooh,
In the
yeah.
jar, pour that on, flip it upside down.
Yep.
It'll be yourself.
And surprisingly, it was a short video. It was probably maybe 6 minutes total, and I got a lot of views on just making the pickles. So people want to see how to do stuff. You know what I mean? And what we do as far as keto is concerned, we make stuff that you can have. Everybody can have this right here.
Yeah.
So even if you put out some rolls or some keto rolls or whatever, you're not killing yourself.
Oh.
That's the whole idea. Well, gentlemen, thank you for having me back. I appreciate it. Really
Yeah.
do.
Something like what we just made. You could have a biscuit with it if you want. Mike could have a bread. You could feed the grandkids with regular bread, and there won't know the difference.
That's right.
Exactly.
The wife wants mashed taters with it. She has all the fixings right here, except for the taters, which she has in the house to make.
Yeah. It's not hard. Everybody makes it really hard to do, and it's almost like we're stigmatized as far as keto.
Hey, Lance.
It's simple. It really is simple.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, growing up, a loaf of bread was sandwich bread. It was hot dog bread.
Pullman white bread, probably 60 slices in it.
It was
30
hamburger buns. Whatever it was, that loaf of bread was made to use for.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Yep. And then if you didn't have that, you had your hand.
Yeah.
There was a lot of meals that came out of the palm of my hand.
I didn't know what a hot dog roll was until I was 10 years old.
We had. Mom would say, "Hey, what do you want for dinner?" And I said, "I just had a ham sandwich." She said, "We didn't have ham." I said, "No, a hand." I put cold meat in my hand and I walked around.
There you go. There you go.
That's the truth. Well, gentlemen, we're 1 hour and 4 minutes into it.
Well, let's pull the plug and tell everybody thanks for joining us.
Yep. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in. Really, really appreciate it.
Yes,
Guys, did a hell of a job. Next week, what do you think about next week? What's going on?
Yes,
Well, gentlemen, we're 1 hour and 4 minutes into it. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in. Really, really appreciate it. Guys did a hell of a job. Next week, what do you think about next week? What's going on?
Let's see.
Miss Page, what would you like to see?
Oh gosh. Put me.
Hmm.
Something good.
Something good.
Now, how about a low carb mac and cheese?
Oh,
Mac and cheese in under an hour.
Yep.
that sounds good.
But the mac and cheese is the highlight of the meal. You know, put something in it to where it's the entree.
Yeah. There you guys. You guys got it. Mac and cheese next week. Keto mac and cheese.
Keto mac and cheese in an hour.
Yep.
That sounds really good.
That sounds like a craft commercial, but we won't go there.
Yeah, because
I missed
Nothing from a box.
listening trying to get it crisp up on top.
Nothing from a box.
All right, gents.
All right.
Everybody, thanks for coming in.
Keto
Don't
mac and
forget,
cheese.
hit that like button, subscribe to each one of the channels here,
All right.
and we will see you next week.
All righty.
Have a great one.
Take care.